One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Dable. His guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. On the other side, the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
Back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
right back to Swift again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Still going inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Giants nothing.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Ooh, the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Shifts by him. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
Edwards on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Dart.
37-yard line.
Completed to Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Williams. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
Williams pass.
3rd and 5.
Complete to number 15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Dart. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, New York.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Dart. And that is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
7-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samuel Aguavin coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. In motion right is Robinson. Here's Dart. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Swift on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Williams loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Tracy. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll hand it to Tracy. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still,
Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Williams.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Motioning to the left is Robinson. From the gun, Dart.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Owens on the tackle.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Dart. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air, Dart.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw is Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. It's a gain of
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
And the Giants first down.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing his Dart.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bears 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Dart. Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Oh, he shifts past him.
83 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gano the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To the air, Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Throwing, dart. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a sure stop on third, and then the tables turned.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the run is Tracy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Edmonds on the tackle.
What do they have for this? Third and 11.
Third down and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillandale. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
To throw, Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And they'll come up second and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Second and 5 at the Giants' 25-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown, Bears!
Roma Dunze
from 8 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And he stopped immediately there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
The Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion left, Robinson. Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band & Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On play action, here's Dart. And that one too wide and incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
Pass caught by Burden. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Throw out wide is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now out come the Giants. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you're pretty much saying bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little... And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
To throw, it's Williams. And this one too low. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll try and do this himself.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle by Brian Burns. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
26-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bears.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. From your quarterback.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Third down.
Third down, here's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Makes the score Giants.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for New York.
A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.